the Riga Arena. Great Britain in the blue uniform, Spain in the white. Wow, okay, Furberg is going to throw it, toss it up. And we're underway. And Spain with Ana Cruz and La Palau will have a first look at it in the half court. Endor extends. Great Britain extend their man-to-man. Nichols is going to go pick and roll. They'll switch. And switch again, so they get small on the inside. It's a little mismatch, but Cruz with the three. And you do not throw it back under your basket. I don't care if you throw it out of bounds. You do not throw it under there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an effect. Blum have been a little bit off balance, but you don't want to give this easy too.
Collins. Is it after Leadham with the speculative three? Let's call it speculative. It's one of those games where I'm not sure how either team is going to approach this mentally. You know, Spain will want to get the extra break on the way to Serbia. Great Britain would love to get a victory against the #2 ranked team in the world. Samuelson brings down the rebound, but Great Britain are also conscious they have to perform on Sunday to guarantee a playoff spot. Samuelson is fouled by Zagai, and that's a key matchup. And it shows the respect that Samuelson has from Mondella that Zagai picks her up.
Yeah, we see that hand on the body of Carly Samuelson, and officials has been quite consistent calling these as a fouls.
Handy steps out, takes the three. Great Britain will shoot the ball, and Handy just announces herself in the game. Knocks the three down. Cruz will attack it. Needs a pass, finds a pass. La Palau knocks it. Cruz just spotted up. Is short. And Leadham has it. Collins wants, Collins gets. And Great Britain trying to control tempo. This team do not worry about shooting the basketball. Handy and Samuelson with the pick. Samuelson, little head fake, goes against Nichols, steps through, second move. Takes the tough turnaround. And that's defense, as some of the people here would say. Cruz in transition, the early pick and roll. Great help by Thagbenle on the rotation. They got a scramble. Palau for three. It's no good. And we got a whistle on the play.
Yeah, it's been great ball movement from Spain so far, finding those open players. But I'm not sure if Coach Mondella would be happy knowing that 4 possessions for Spain, or 3, if I don't count that easy pass under the rim from Temi Thagbenle for Endure. If they're gonna take the 3-point shots, I think you wanna attack the rim a little bit and try to score those first, or get closer to the rim.
It has a fear. It's a very technical game at the moment. A lot of stuff where people will get reactions. But now with a penetration, and Collins gets a piece, knocks it out of bounds. And 1.9, I think. Although the graphic is a little difficult to read. 1.9 on the possession. Good defensive set by here, Great Britain. Palau with a quick release, just about scrapes the front of the ring. And as you say, Spain have gone perimeter shot all the way through here. Leadham stops, Collins releases pressure. Collins attacks the middle, nice move to the middle, steps back for the 2, has no legs. And Zagai in transition, doesn't stop. Again, Spain recycle. And Endor's guarded by Collins underneath. Endor with a jump shot is good recognition, but Collins does a great job bouncing her off the middle, so she has to make the jump shot.
Yeah, absolutely. The only way you play when you shoot player on a big is to push her away from the basket, and that's what Collins did. It just shows the quality of Endor to score. Handy
puts it on the floor in the lane. Soft touch, doesn't get the roll. Will be disappointed. Cruz in transition, and this lineup really does, as they throw it out of bounds, I was just about to say, really looks good together. The Spanish lineup, a lot of experience, a lot of games as a group, really seem to know where each other are, move the ball beautifully, but at the moment it looks almost a surreal atmosphere here, especially after the Latvia game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think GB does a great job filling that inside space for now, while Spanish team can't hit that long distance shot. So they really make it uncomfortable for them.
Thagbenle needs a pass, finds a pass. Samuelson gives it a release. Benley goes again on a reposition, takes the jump shot, knocks it down, and then Andur doesn't have a hand up. Benley says, hey, I'll shoot it. Don't respect my jump shot.
Absolutely. It's a great matchup, though, Andur and Fagbenda together, so, and I'm pretty sure we will see nice action from these two.
Zargai tries to turn the corner. Handy does a great job cutting it off. Endor extends. Palau puts it on the floor. Then Laura Nichols comes high, needs some help. Cruz deep on the shot clock, foul on the play. They don't get the two.
That's been great help from Jonah Leadham for Endure when the Collins was on her to allow that low pass. But what the guards needs to do really to close the middle and not allow Spanish players to penetrate there, which gives them another opportunities to create or score themselves, as Ana Cruz just did.
Well, this tells you a lot about how GB are facing this game. Rotations so far down the rotation that they never smelt the floor yesterday, let alone play. And Molly Campbell comes in from the Leicester Riders Club. And so Bouchette's got one eye on Sunday and the other eye on the game. Campbell, strong, will rebound, does a really nice job for that club in the WBBL in the UK. So Spain re-established the 1 point lead, little full court pressure. And this is a much better way to bring it up. Take it away from the defense, but Palau still gets a piece. And Leadham's not the option because Zargai's got Leadham. So Collins has got to handle the ball. If you're going to play the point, handle the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I can only agree. There is a little bit speed disadvantage for Collins, I would say, but she is well experienced point guard, so you're going to really handle it.
Campbell will find Collins with 10 on the possession. Leadham. Got over Palau. This is going up or going on the floor. Gets the ball screen from Benley. Well, the option was all right for Great Britain, but the execution poor.
Yeah, and these two players played together in Polkowice, so you would expect them to be a little bit more on the same page, but this one was, yeah, we've seen that hesitation from Temi Fagbenda. Now, should I roll or not?
I think the same page was fine. They were just at a different part of the page. Nichols out top. Backdoor pass, and even when you're 40 and have played with someone for years, you can do the same thing the other way.
Yeah, exactly. That was the same example on the other hand, when Lea Palau wanted to aim for that backdoor, but it was unreadable for Laura Nichols.
I tell you what it shows, though, both coaches very prepared, scout, incredibly detailed. Fagbele on the dribble, puts it on the floor, little hesitation. Is fouled on the dribble, and that's 2 on Endure, and she will not be happy. And that's a real issue for Mondello. He's got players who are experienced on his bench, but he doesn't have someone like Endure, and it's always been an issue. So Lara Gill will almost certainly have to come in at some point. Although they've only got that down as 1 foul. I thought she fouled her before. Benley with the easy 2 out of bounds, and Simpson arrives with the assist. Simpson has spent the season in Dijon. Now moves it on. Zargai. Cruz going baseline. Palau goes back. Nichols, foul line jump shot. Such movement. Excellent movement. The technicality was superb by Nichols. Just saw the gap, saw the passing lane, and created. Jones is gapped. It's a dangerous thing to do. Just James Jones can knock down the 3. Puts it on the floor, goes at Zargai, in the lane, needs a pass. Steps through, second move, tries to manufacture a shot, and in the end, should have scored.
Yeah, that was, by the end, it came out as a kind of good position, but just the shot wasn't executed properly.
Endor on the foul line is good for 2.
We know Spanish team is really strong in their transition offense as well, and I think GB will really need to stop the ball, not only pack themselves down under the rim to try to protect it, but they need to stop the ball because Spain is great in that mid-range shot as well.
And then Spain do not give Samuelson an inch. Cruz gets beat though, going tight. Samuelson to the ring. Does not get the drop, but a great decision by Carly Samuelson. Puts the ball on the floor, attacks the ring hard. Great protection, goes with the left hand. And more substitutions for Great Britain, whereas Spain have not yet looked at their bench. As Sheridan Green checks in for Tenerife penalty, and Chantel Handy checks back in. You can see the rotation from Buchetta. Will go experienced and young together, not too inexperienced together.
Yeah,
Samuelson.
absolutely. And quite early in the game as well, it tells you the approach what Coach Buchetta has in this game, really to give the minutes to everyone, spread out the minutes to save some energy for their Sunday's game against Ukraine.
2 for 2 for Samuelson. Great Britain were exceptional from the free throw line yesterday under the pressure of the Latvia game. Anna Cruz, after another year in Russia, Zagai. And Samuelson and Zagai just cancelling each other out at the moment. Nichols goes to the middle with a tough right-hander, draws the contact from Handy.
We've had mentioned already yesterday that Laura Nichols is quite, let's say, a consistent player for Spanish national team, and she's just proving it in today's game as well. She does really read the floor well. She's flashing into open spots. She's offering herself for positioning and attacking the basket. I think as long as she's going to be really controlling her personal fouls in the games, she could be really good and valuable element for Spanish team in this tournament.
Well, Onkanaya checks in for Great Britain, and having said they weren't going to go inexperienced, Onkanaya and Sheridan Green, and their first Eurobasket final round on the floor together. Samuelson's never been at a Eurobasket final round before either, but after a year at Castablanca in the Women's EuroLeague, experience isn't an issue for her. Jones will release the pressure, and Samuelson and Zagai find each other, getting to know each other very well at the moment. Jones, guarded by La Palau, gets it into the set. Samuelson will take the screen. Little hesitation, stops in the lane. Great rebound by Green, who puts it back up for two. And that's the athleticism of Sheridan Green, just graduated from the University of Tennessee. And you better be able to play on the inside if you're going to play on the inside in that level of the NCAA Division I. But as we found, Teresa, with McGarity from Sweden, it's a little different, should we say, playing, well, let's call it big girls basketball.
Yeah, big girls, it's never easy to step up from the youth level into the senior level, and then it's always a big question mark how the young players going to deal with it and how much time they need also to adjust to that level of senior. So this has been a great offensive effort of Green on the board, and it has been rewarded with great position for sure.
Well, they go upstairs.
Oh.
Little simple, little sucker punch, but when you've got Endure and her athleticism and the defense is sleeping, it's amazing how often that play works. Joanna Leadham, Green goes away. Kanana comes to set the screen. Now Leadham has Gill, and it's like, get out of her way, I think is the phrase right now. Puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, gets a little hip, second step, and contact, no foul. And Lara Gill plays some great defense there. Cruz at speed, needs a pass, finds a pass. They hit the second side incredibly quickly. Dominguez with Gill in the post. Kicks it, Cruz is off with a three. And Great Britain dodged the bullet because Anna Cruz is a points machine. And she's had three really good looks already and just hasn't connected.
You almost asked a question because obviously Marta Zagai has been always standing one pass away from her. If
Jones gets it away, drops it for three, and as soon as someone fell over, you knew it was going up.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut across you, but what you were saying?
It's absolutely fine. It's been great recognition from the GB to find the open player to replace that one defender on the floor. I was just saying that Marta Georgia had great percentage yesterday to shoot, and we haven't really seen her yet in that open position. Instead, the Spanish offense always managed to have open Ana Cruz, who hasn't been really as effective from the three-point line. So you might want them to exchange in that position. So by the end of the offense, it's Marta Georgia, not Ana Cruz.
Well, I think Zagai's going to get more looks now because, as we were saying, Samuelson and Zagai, who Samuelson hasn't had a look either for great, but almost cancelling each other out. The extra size that Samuelson has at that spot, but now Samuelson's not in the game. It's either Simpson that might be the pressure point. That's poor by Jones. She just threw it back to the middle. Leadham gets a piece to try and recover it. And Dominguez and Great Britain's potential problem against pressure exposed with a double team. Endor will hand it off. And Molina throws it out of bounds. And for some of these players coming off the Spanish bench who didn't play a lot yesterday, you'd be thinking, I've got to show I can play. I've got to prove to coach I'm ready to help this championship.
Yeah, Urina is a quality point guard, but I think she just shouldn't jump and be in the air when she wants to pass. She needs to stay on the floor to give herself an opportunity to change her angle for better passing position.
Lead him, posts up. Winner with a little lean away for two is short. And we saw this with both France and we saw it with the Czech Republic, that the day after the one game, sometimes you're a little leggy. Jill with the really nice move. Moncanana's got to catch that, brings it in, and Great Britain dodge a bullet. Pass to Green, they're going to go on the floor because of the hold, and that will be Endor's second foul this time.
That's been great play from Green in that position, really being patient to build up the good footwork-wise and lead them really nice pass.
So that'll be just the fourth foul for Spain. Great Britain already in the penalty last minute, and Spain do such a good job just being disciplined. You know, they do not want to give up those. Great recovery by Zagai again. Doesn't matter if she's in position, out of position, she will always just be that quick defensively. Great Britain on the end line. Leadham will pop and collect. Puts it on the floor, to the hoop, in traffic, tries to manufacture. Great defense again by Spain. They just put their bodies there. Zagai turns it over. Leadham's got a chance here, but she's got to be aware of Gill. Steps back to the middle. Green, one more pass. Jones, extra to the corner. Moncanana for three is no good. And Spain have a chance to run in transition again. Early entry to the post, Gilles.
I think Spain will want to organize a little bit right now. It has been a little bit crappy game from both sides. Oh.
It's a little scrappy. Zagai's the best person to calm it down. Doesn't get the drop, but they do get the offensive rebound. Lara Gilles, and they'll get 7 seconds to get the last shot of the quarter. Cathas. Green helps, doesn't want to foul, doesn't want to give them the free throws. Yara Gill can't connect to the messy first quarter. Ends with a messy play. And both teams will have positives and some negatives, but they're tied.